Welcome to my channel, everybody. This is the amazing problem. Here is the 5 problem we have given here, and these problem are related with the different type of competitive exam like joint IIT advanced and with Indian Statistical Institute. Okay, and see the solution for this 5 problem here. And first of all, we want to solve the question number 5, and this is 5 here. And given that 8 to the power cos x plus 16 to the power and sin x, and this can be written as like 8, that is 2 cube. So that's why 2 to the power 3 and cos x plus 2 to the power and 16 means 2 to the power 4 sin x here. Okay, now this number can be arranged like root 2 to the power 3 cos x 2 to the power cos x whole square, and same as 2 to the power 4 sin x, and this is root of our whole square. And this number can be written as like this is whole to the power half, so that's why 2 to the power 3 cos x by 2 here, and also and these are whole square, and same as 2 to the power 4 sin x by 2, this is 2 sin x and whole square. And this number can be written as a square plus b square, and that is equal to a minus b whole square minus 2 to the power 2 sin x whole square plus 2ab. This is 2 to the power 3, this is your cos by 2 into 2 to the power 2 sin x. And since find the minimum value, this is question at the minimum value, so this is less than equal to, this is always positive, so this is the value here. So 2 to the power 1 into 2 to the power 3 cos x by 2 plus 2 and sin x, and this 2 into 2 to the power taking common half, then we got here 3 into sin x plus 2, that will be 4 here. Okay, and 4 sin x. Now 3 cos x 4 sin x, let 3 is equal to, we can write here r sin alpha, and 4 is equal to r and cos alpha, and then 3 square plus 4 square is equal to r square. So the value of r is 5 here, 16, and this is 925, this is 5 here, so we taken from 5 here. Then we got here sin a cos b cos a sin b, so we can write here x plus alpha, this is x plus alpha. So so therefore, and this is equal to 2 to the power into half into 5 into sin x plus alpha, and you know the value of sin x plus alpha, the minimum value here is minus 1 to plus 1, so we put here minimum, that is minus 1. So 2 to the power, and this is minus half into 5, and this is here 2 to the power 1 minus 5 by 2, and this is here 2 to the power minus 3 by 2, so we can write here 1 by 2 to the power 3 by 2, and this is 2 into root 2. So this is the minimum value of the given expression is this. Okay, see carefully, this is a very interesting question. Okay, see. Okay, now erase this, and now we proceed the question number 1. Now proceed the question number 1. See, alpha, beta, gamma, delta be the roots of this equation. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta are roots of the equation that is x to the power 4, x to the power q, x square minus x plus 1 equal to 0. So we can easily, this is a root, so satisfy this equation. So we can write here alpha to the power 4, alpha to the power q, alpha square, alpha plus 1 equal to 0. And now we have to find the value of this product. See, these four parts, like alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1 and delta plus 1. These four formulations are same. So let us assume a root like alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1 and delta plus 1 are the defined for root of some equation. Now let find the equation whose roots are alpha plus 1, comma beta plus 1, comma gamma plus 1 and delta plus 1. Okay, see, let us assume this is a y. Let like y is equal to alpha plus 1. So now forming an equation whose roots are alpha plus 1, comma beta plus 1, comma gamma plus 1 and also delta plus 1. Okay, so that's why one formulation like alpha plus 1 let us assume as y. So as alpha is the roots of this equation, so we can substitute here. So that is alpha equal to y minus whole to the power 4 and y minus 1 whole to the power q and y minus 1 whole to the power 2 and this is y minus 1 and plus 1 equal to 0. If we simplify this expression, we got like we can use the binomial theorem, and this is the cube formula and this is a square. So use this binomial formula and simplify this total expression, then we get that is the formation is y to the power 4 and this is 5 into y to the power 3 and that is 10 into y square and minus 10 into y and plus 1 equal to 0. If we expand this, then we get this equation. Okay, and this is the equation whose roots are alpha plus 1, beta plus 1, gamma plus 1 and delta plus 1. So these four, they are the product. The product of these four is like alpha plus 1, so beta plus 1, so gamma plus 1 and delta plus 1 is equal to this is the product, this is the product that is equal to, oh this is here 5, sorry, this is here 5. We can easily find the system of the forming equation. The sum of the roots is equal to minus this by this and the double here is minus plus this by this and triple minus plus then again minus then again plus. So that is 5 by 1 and this is and 5 by 1. Okay, this is 5, your answer. Okay, actually product of the roots always the constant term divided by this, as the degree is 4, so there we have plus here. Okay, so now next equation, this is the question number 1. So see carefully. Okay, this is the answer of this for question number 1. So very technical question and we have solved this technique and see. And now follow the question number 4. Okay, see, follow the question number 4 here. And that is very easy question. So you have given like f of x is equal to sin x, sin 2x, this is sin 3x and dot sin nx. And find the f dash is actually there is a given in the formation of summation. Answer with the summation. So that's why don't read it here. So now look the formation. As this is the product in form, okay, as the answer is there was a summation, so that's why we have taken the logarithm of that and differentiate, then we get easily the summation formation. Okay, now ln f of x, and that can be written as ln sin x, ln sin 2x, ln sin 3x, and this is ln sin nx. Students, this is the ln means the logarithm with the base of to the base of e. Okay, so as we want to derive this is an integrator. This is always the base to be to be e. Okay, that's why we take a logarithm with the base of e. So now differentiate both sides, and that is 1 by f of x, and differentiate f of x is f dash x. If we differentiate this, then we get here 1 by sine and cos, that is cot x. Okay, if we differentiate this, this is 1 by sine 2x, and derivative of sine x is 2 cos 2x. So we get here 2 cot 2x, same as we get here 3 cot 3x and n cot nx, and this formation is f of x here, and this is the formation like summation, that is cot, and that is r cot rx, and r equal to 1 to n here. See, if we put here r equal to 1 in this place, then we got this. If we put here 2, then we got this. If we put here 3, then we got this, and if we put here n, then we got this. Okay, so this is your answer. Okay, now follow the question number 3. See, follow the question number 3. Here is given here p is equal to, and that is 5 root 3 plus 8 to the power 2n plus 1. Actually n is an integer. Okay, n is an integer, positive integer. So now another relation here is f. F is a fraction, that is p with the, this is expression and minus integer, and this integer, and their subtraction is the fraction, where f is belongs to that is 0 to 1 here. Okay, now f dash with another formation like here f dash. Okay, and that is equal to same 5 root 3 minus 8 whole to the power 2n plus 1. 75 to 60 70 what 75 64. Okay, and that difference is lies between 0 to 1 here. Okay, see, and this also lies between f dash 0 to 1. Okay, and if we this is their p. Okay, and now f minus f dash, and this is here f minus f dash, and this is equal to this means p. Okay, and this means f here, this means p, the value of p here given this, and f dash means is this. Okay, 5 root 3 minus 4 to the power 2n plus 1, n is an integer, and you already expand this, then get here that is 5 root 3, sorry, this is 5 root 3, so 5 root 3 whole to the power 2n plus 1. Okay, nc0 and 8 to the power 0. Then we get here nc1 5 root 3 whole to the power 2n into 8 to the power 1. Again nc3 nc2 nc2 5 root 3 whole to the power 2n minus 8 to the power 1 dot dot, and this is 8 to the power 2n plus 1. Okay, and same expression plus minus, here it is a minus, so 5 root 2 root 3 whole to the power 2n plus 1, and this is minus nc1 5 root 3 whole to the power 2n into 8, then again nc2 5 root 3 whole to the power 2n minus 1 and 8 square. Okay, dot dot, this is here minus 8 to the power 2n plus, this is the odd, 2n plus 1 is an odd number, so it can be written as a minus here. So see carefully, in the middle there is a minus, so this and this number are cancelled, this and this number are also cancelled, okay? Okay, so remaining all are, see, these and this is the twice time of that. So see, and this is an whole to the power 2n, and so this number is an integer, not irrational number. This is a rational number with integer. Okay, so this also an integer, this also an integer, and see the multiple of 8 here. So it's an even integer. So this number is an even integer. Okay, this is an even integer. See here, this is the value of box P and plus f minus f dash. As this is an integer, therefore this is also an integer. As we know that the sum positive integer, as the sum of two integers is also an integer, not a fraction. So it is given that this is an integer. So if this is an integer, so it would be an integer. Therefore, we proceed that f minus f dash is equal to is an integer. But f and f dash, they are the fraction. F and f dash, this is the fraction. But this is could not be from the except 0, like 1, 2, 3 are not possible here. So therefore f minus f dash be 0 is possible, and hold this character, that is an even integer. Okay, so that's why f equal to f dash we can write here. And now see, we want to find the product of that. This is p dot f, and you can also written this a with the respect to this is f equal to f dash. We can write here f dash also. So the p figure is this, and 5 root 3 plus 8 and 2 to the power 2n plus 1, and this also f dash. F dash means this is a fraction. 5 root 3 minus 8 to the power 2n plus 1. Okay, and their product is this is 5 root 3 whole square minus 8 square whole to the power 2n plus 1. So this is 11. This is an 11 whole to the power 2n plus 1 proved. Okay, see again, this is a p and this is a fraction. Fraction means total figure minus the integer. That's called the fraction, lies between 0 to 1. And also if dash, let us assume same figure, but middle is minus here, and this their difference is also 1 0 to 1, lies between the 0 to 1. So this is your expression. And now like this added, this part is called the p, and this is minus f dash, and this value of p is here and f dash is here, and expand this, and so we see that the expression of sum of this total expression is given as an even integer, and this is an integer. As the sum of these and these are even integer, as this is an integer, so this will be also integer. So that's why it could be possible when this is the 0 here, otherwise nothing. Okay, so that's why f equal to f dash. And now we have to find the value of p into f. And in place of f, we put there f dash, and f dash, the value here is 5 root 3 minus 8 whole to the power 2n plus 1, and the value of p here is this. Okay, and then multiply, then we experiment is this, so we got there 11. Okay, 11 to the power 2n plus 1. Okay, it's proved. And this is the very interesting question for 3. And now the last question to this video here is 2. And this is also a very interesting question for the competitive exam. See carefully. This is a big digit. That is 2 to the power 22 to the power 22631, and find the unit place number. So you know that 22 is equal to 2, that is mod 10 system. Okay, actually this is the system. Always we divide by 10, and the result we get there the remainder part. Remainder part is 2. Remainder part is 2. This is the system. If we divide it by mod 10, 10 means if we divide it by 10, then we get a remainder be 2 here. So this is equal to and 2 to the power 631. Okay, that is mod 10 system. Okay, and 63 can be arranged 631 and divided by 5. Okay, this is 1. Okay, 61, and this is here 1. Okay, 5. Six, 3, 1. See. There was some mistake. Okay, 61. Okay, right now if we divide this, we get here 13. 5 to the 10. This is 3 1. This is here 1. Okay, 2 to the power 5 into 1 to 6 and plus 1. Okay, and this is equal to 32 to the power 1 to 6 into 2 to the power 1. Okay, and again mod 10 system. If we divide it by 10, then remainder here is 2. So 2 to the power 1 to 6 into 2 here. Again 1 to 6 divided by, can be arranged like 5, 1 to 6. 5, I want to write here 5, like this is 2 to the power 5, that means 32 if we divide by 10. So 32 can be arranged like a 2, okay. So that's why we always, this power is divided by 5 here, okay. Now 5 to the 10 here, and this is 22, and 5, 5, got 25, remainder is here 1, okay. Now see again, so 2 to the power 5 into 5 25 and plus 1 into 2 here. So 2 to the power 5 to the power 25, okay, into 2 to the power 1 means 4 here. So if we mod 10 system, we use the mod 10 system, then we got here, so I think this is here 2 to the power 25 into 4 mod 10 system. Okay, now see, this is again 32 to the power 5 into 4 there. Okay, again use the modulo system, then we get here 2 to the power 5 into 4 mod 10 system. Again use mod 10 system, we get there 2 into 4 mod 10, and that is there 8. So in a unit place, if we expand this, the unit place number is 8. Unit place number is 8. Okay. So what is the number in unit place? This is 8 here. So this is the very important class for this video. See carefully. This is the most interesting class. Okay, students, see carefully. Okay, bye everybody.